Hey everybody, this is Tambeyoda and I'm back with another Botcon 2016 souvenir figure. This time I have Airazor here. This figure is a redeco of the Japanese Legends Slipstream figure, which was a retool of the Generations Wingblade figure. So in the way that you can tell that this is actually the Slipstream figure is that when you come underneath here, you can see that the chest area and then the weapons are Slipstream. Or I'm sorry, our Slipstream. Wingblade would have a totally different chest, and then would have a totally different weapon. So the figure, it is very nice. This is brought to me by one of my friends. He actually let me borrow it so that I can bring this video review to you guys. So thank you very much. You know who you are, so thank you. Because this figure, this was one of the figures along with Megatron that completely sold out at Botcon this year. And luckily I did not have to basically spin an arm and a leg to bring this figure out. So thank you very much. As you can see, the landing gear is already down. We have her weapons attached to our arms. She does come with instructions and with a bio card, but my friend did not send those to me as he didn't know that I needed those for the review. Alright, so now that we have that, we can get to the figure. So this is very nice. It does have the DTOV vertical takeoff blades here. You can also bring them forward for flight mode also. And then basically we just want to get into transformation here. So we can bring the landing gear up. These landing gear are stationary, they don't go anywhere. But to start out the transformation process, we just want to take and forgot here. So this wing right here, the stabilizer, you flip these up, and that tabs into this little tab portion right here, this little hole. You bring these up, and these will rotate around where the shoulder portion is. Bring that out, and this rotates up. We'll bring it to about here for right now, and then we'll work on the legs. So legs, you want to split right here at the vertical stabilizer. Alright, and then you'll bring, actually first of all, you'll go and rotate this around this way. This becomes a heel. This way. And this, you'll bring these down. These rotate around on this joint right here. And then you want to rotate the legs to the front. Alright, so now that we have that done, then we can focus on upper body. She still has that issue of standing. She doesn't like to stand very well. And it doesn't help that the heels like to go forward also. Alright, so we'll bring this up. Alright, so what we'll want to do is take this and we'll rotate, and then just kind of leave the canopy or the front of the aircraft here on the back, and then you take and open up the chest portion right here, and then there's the head. Then you just kind of bring up and lock in the shoulders. And then what you want to do with the weapons is there's two tabs. There's a tab here and there's a tab down here. And depending on which way the weapon is, depends on which tab you tap onto the forearm right here. But I'm going to be careful. I'm not too sure about these weapons. I don't want to break them. But you'll just slide this up on this little fin, and then tab it. You see, clip it over the side of the arm. You do the same, just kind of slightly pull on this to get that to come off, and then you just rotate it around and then tab or clip onto the arm. Okay, flip these open. We'll take and rotate these up a little bit, and then you can actually take and then bend the wings back just a little bit. And flip these shoulder pads up. And there we have Airazor in her in a robot form. And I have to hold her up because she's not wanting to stand. You have to get her just right for her to stand up. I always have problems with I've always had problems with this figure in particular, where she doesn't want to stand up correctly. So there we go. Just kind of pose the arms a little bit. Make sure that the heels are back all the way, and that sometimes is the reason why it won't stand up, is because of the heels. So she looks very nice. It's very very good use of the mold to make a Cybertronian form for Beast Wars Airazor. So just taking a look at some of the paint apps and different things that they did to try to make it resemble the Beast Wars figure or the Beast Wars character. Here they went and took and made these little ripples in here to make it look kind of like feathers. And then the head sculpt in here very much resembles her. It's a very nice head sculpt, very nice, lots of different colors, about 4 different colors of paint in there with green eyes. So this is a very nice sculpt and completely, you know, I like it, I dig it. So. There's not much, you know, other than what we've already seen with the figure here. Flip that up. Okay, there we go. So for articulation coming here, we have a few points of non-standard articulation in here, and then standard. So the wing has a lot of different points. We'll start off in the head. This is a ball joint right here, so you can get forward and back a little bit. This is based off the ball joint, and then this is based off of the transformation pivot. So you get all kinds of range of motion. You can turn it left and right. I don't want to twist too much on it because it's not my figure. But you come down here, there's a couple of joints in with the arms itself so that you can move it up and down like this. You can move it here. There's a ball joint. So forward, back. There's another joint underneath here so you can twist the arm. Then she has her elbow. Then she has a wrist swivel right here. Kind of see it turn. Then there's a hip swivel right here. Then the ball joint for the legs or for the that was the way. Sorry, this is hip ball joint in the hips. So back, forward, out to the side. There is a kind of a cut right here. It doesn't move too much because of the hindrance with the leg in here. This portion. Then we have knee, and that's about it. I don't really want to count the heel articulation as articulation. It's really, it can only be in one position to really hold her up anyways. If you have it anywhere else, then she's not gonna stand up. So for the wings, come back here, and we have a pivot up so we can raise these up and down. Then coming right here, there is another pivot so that you can raise them out to there. You can put them back down. Then you have your joint right here so that you can bend it. You can bend it all the way back even. See, like that. And then you still have this if you wanted to flip this around or do something with it. So yeah, it's a very nice figure. It's colors, has a lot of paint on it. I do enjoy the little stripes that they put here, try to resemble some feathers. Then they have the cockpit, some of the oranges, and then yellows in there. So it's very nice, very nice, very nice figure. Alright, so to get her back into jet mode, we'll start here with the cannons, or with her arm guns, and we'll just pull that off and then just flip it around the other direction and tab that onto there. Okay, there we go. Okay, this goes down, this goes down. Right, so we'll go and open here, rotate the head in. Oh, first I have to detach the arms. Okay, the head all the way in, close that. Okay, so with the arms unattached, we'll go ahead and we need to make the feet portion. So we'll go right here, and then this right here, these legs, you have to go and then flip them up like that. You can flip these forward, flip them around, and then they tab together. And then you want to rotate this down. Okay. Alright, so then we'll take the cockpit, flip it forward. It'll kind of lock into there. And then you take these pieces and they will clip into here. Lower these down, lower this down, flip it straight. Okay, and then we'll take and swing these around. This, oops, no, this tabs into here, and then these, the hands grab onto these portions. So you'll just flip it up, tab it into here. And basically, I tab these in first, and then I take a look at the body, make sure the body's straight. If the body's not straight, then you kind of bend it up a little bit. Make sure it's still tabbed in. Right, and then I clip in the hands. And the landing gear just flips down. And if it still doesn't look like it's straight, and you just kind of pull down a little bit, get it straight, and back into jet mode. A very easy transformation. Not too complicated. It's just the original mold. This isn't anything in with this figure in particular. Just the original mode. Original mold is very. Some of the stuff doesn't tab in very well. It's not like the legs. They don't connect in anywhere. So it's kind of a flimsy transformation where it's not very stable. So you have sometimes where you'll have it where it'll bow or bend up some, where this portion will be up like that. See, and then it looks kind of weird because that's not right. So you just basically bend it down as much as you can to make it straight. See, and then it's kind of straight. It's still not completely straight, but it's close enough. That's about right. And then still, they didn't. You know, this was on my original video where the feet, they could have put an extra something in here to lower these down so that you didn't have feet sticking up here. But oh well. That was with my original gripe with this figure. Alright, and that'll do it for my video of Airazor here. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me on Facebook. This has been Tambeyoda. I'll see you guys next time.